Happy Tuesday, y'all. It's time for new makeup releases, episode number 2. We're talking Lethal Cosmetics x Dexter, Twilight, and Colourpop. We've also got some other new things to talk about. So if you guys like chatting about new makeup releases, this is the place for you. Every Tuesday I sit down and we just yap about new releases and maybe sneak peeks, all the makeup news that I can gather throughout the week. So if that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing to my channel so you don't lose me on this big ol' YouTube machine. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, in case you guys are wondering why I don't have any eye makeup on, it's because I got a out for delivery notification on a new release. So I figured I'd start filming, and if the palette showed up, I would do that and then come back to this. So that's why I don't have any eye makeup on. But I'm super duper excited to chat about new makeup because we have so many fun things. I have a few to show you guys with me, so let's do that first. The first thing is the new palette from Nomad Cosmetics. This is already available, and this is their chamois, I looked up how to say it, now I'm totally blanking, but this is their basically vintage ski themed palette, and this is so beautiful. It's a cool tone, wintry vibe, and I created a look with this palette on Saturday. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. I think this is such a beautiful palette. If you know me, you know this is like totally my vibe. So I'm super excited to see what you guys think about this launch. Definitely let me know down in the comments. This is so beautiful. I love the wintry theme. You know I live in a very cold place, so yeah, just kind of speaks to my soul. Definitely not a skier. I've never been on skis, so maybe that's something I need to put on my bucket list before time runs out. But anyways, this is the new launch from Nomad, and I will link it down below for you guys. I am a Nomad affiliate, so if you use my code KHMAKEUP on the Nomad website, you can save on this palette. Another launch that I was so excited about, I think I posted about this on like Friday or something if you didn't see my video. Lethal Cosmetics finally showed us their full Dexter collection, and they so kindly sent it over to me. So I do have a full video showing you everything, but this collection is so beautiful. They have a liquid highlighter. You can use this on your face and body, and it's great for like festivals if you're a festival goer. One of my favorite things from this collection is definitely the lip oils. These are so lovely. I'm really impressed with these. Can't wait to try them out even more. But we have 2 shades of lip oils, and then we have the lip stains, which are also beautiful. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of love the lip oils a little bit more, but look at how cute these are. They're in like little evidence collection tube type products. I feel like they did this collection justice. I have seen so many comments all over social media too of Dexter fans just like freaking out, and I don't blame you because I think this is so cool. And then we have this really cool brush bag. So as you can see, there's some really pretty brushes in here. I took some out because I've been using them, but this is great for travel or if you just want a great everyday brush set that you can keep in your collection. And then the eyeshadow palette is another favorite of mine. This formula is everything. So basically this is how Dexter stores his trophies. And again, I've seen so many positive comments on this launch. I believe this is coming out on the 16th. I will put the information down below. I do have a non-affiliate code with Lethal Cosmetics. I'm going to assume that's going to apply for this collection. It's just KHMAKEUP, so you can save a little bit of money. I do feel like this collection is priced quite reasonably. So anyway, it's nice to have a code to knock off a few dollars for you guys. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If my code doesn't apply, I'll see if I can find any other codes for you guys as well. But I'm so excited about this launch from Lethal. I think that it's one of my favorite IP collabs. I know there's so many, but I've watched the show and I feel like they really nailed it. So that's been really fun to have and play with. You guys know I'm a self-proclaimed blush addict, self-proclaimed blush demon, and we have new shades from the Patrick Ta blush duos. So the one shade that I'm just like, I need this shade, it's called She Left Me on Red, and it's a warm, vivid red. It just looks So stunning. I don't even know if this is like a shade that's going to be a little too warm for me. I'm going to make it work. I can't freaking wait. I love the Patrick Ta blush duos so much. So there's a cream side and a powder side. I'm so excited for that shade. These are already available on the Patrick Ta website if you guys are interested. And I think they're coming to the Sephora app today, possibly. So I'll link them for you guys if you want to check them out. Next, we've got a shade called She Goes to the Gym. Oh my god. I do not go to the gym, but this is a really pretty, cool mauve rose. Again, a beautiful shade. I've been trying to get into these shades. I am into these shades. I know mauve shades look really pretty on my skin tone, so maybe I'll get this one, but that red shade is definitely one that I need. And then we've got She's Seductive, which is a warm rosy beige. Another really pretty color. It looks a little bit light, but I think it would still work with my skin tone. And then we've got She Knows Who She Is, which is a rich mocha. Of course, I've already beaten the dead horse, okay? I've already said how much I love Mocha Mousse, and I think this is Mocha Mousse for 2025. I mean, we all knew that makeup brands would follow in the Pantone trend, and they're nailing it so far. I'm very happy. Thank you so much, makeup brands. So this is a beautiful mocha shade. At one point when Patrick Ta Beauty was kind of newer to the scene, I definitely thought I'm going to collect every single blush duo. And then I became a mom and a stay-at-home mom with just my YouTube side hustle. So I can't afford to buy every single Patrick Ta blush duo. These are $38, almost 40 bucks, which is a lot of money. That's like almost a whole eyeshadow palette. So I think I'm gonna have to get just the two. I think I might get the rich mocha shade and the red shade. I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna pick those up when they launch at Sephora. And then the other thing that I am so excited about is the new launch from Nomad Cosmetics. So I just saw the reveal the other day and I was so excited because I know we're getting into Valentine's Day. I've already talked about it, and I know some people don't love Valentine's Day, which is totally fine. I just think it's fun. It's just a fun thing. It's a fun excuse to treat yourself. It's a fun excuse to wear pink and do all the cheesy things. And it's a fun excuse to spoil the people you love in your life. And if you don't want to, that's totally fine. But I love this time of year because brands give me the pinks and the reds, and I'm here for it. So they're launching the palette called the Plastic Palette. And this palette was basically inspired by the mental mood board of facades in the beauty industry, hints of nip tuck and mean girls and ongoing pursuits of perfection that we as modern day feed scrolling humans face. I had the idea of bringing in flesh nude tones with pops of hot pink, even an icy teal shimmer for the perfect little hot girl palette. And yeah, I'm totally here for this. So it says here, shade Cloud Chasing is a gorgeous berry tone multi-chrome, and Plastic is a stunning pink gold duochrome, and the pans are magnetic. This palette's going to retail for $34, which I feel like is a really good price point. I think that's attainable, and it's a gorgeous palette. It's launching on the 17th at 10 AM PST. And I also want to mention that Blend Bunny is donating a portion of the sales of this palette to the California Fire Foundation. And I love that because I always want to treat my YouTube channel, my Instagram, as a place of zen and just chill vibes and happy vibes and positive vibes. So I was really conflicted with talking about the fires. So that's why I haven't talked about it, but definitely know it's on my mind. And so I really appreciate this brand putting something towards the disaster in LA right now. So yeah, I just want to mention that they are going to be supporting the California Fire Foundation, and any other information about that will probably be on their Instagram account. So I would direct you towards the Instagram account. Now let's talk about the color story. So like I said, it's a half neutral, kind of half pops of pink palette. We've got some really stunning shades. There's a black, there's that shiny teal shade. We've also got like a nude brown, a beautiful golden shade, a burgundy shade, a multi-chrome, we've got a bone colored matte, we've got a beautiful kind of pinky gold shifting shade, we've got a peach, we have another like rosy gold, and then a bright pink and a bright pink shimmer. So lots of beautiful colors. I'm excited to see this. I love this size. I think I was talking about Blend Bunny maybe doing smaller palettes in 2025, and they're kicking it off with this one called Plastic. I will definitely try and get a video up for you guys on that palette before the launch. I'm so excited for it. So that is the new product launch from Blend Bunny. Okay, we have a new fragrance from Killian. So this is called Angel Sheer Paradis Oden Extrait. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I really suck at pronouncing this stuff, but this is inspired by the finest age oak barrel cognac, captures the maison incomparable savor fair and founder Kilian Hennessy's legacy. The emblematic cognac essence unveils a new daring intensity with tantalizing raspberry liqueur and exquisite Bulgarian rose oil, or pure a lavish dose of praline accord, enriched with warm amber notes of Venezuelan tonka bean. Absolute blend seamlessly to linger on the skin, leaving a captivating sensual trail. 1.7 ounces for $3.85. So the top notes are raspberry liqueur, cognac, heart is Bulgarian rose, tonka beans, and oak moss, and then base is praline accord, oak, and sandalwood. I feel like I really want to smell this. Killian just reminds me of my husband so much because he's so into different types of liqueurs, and so it's just fun for me because I enjoy smelling them and like wondering like, oh, I wonder if you would like this fragrance. Anyway, I have one Killian fragrance. I really like it. I don't need any more, and I definitely don't have $385 in my budget to purchase every single Killian fragrance. So this is beautiful, and I'm excited to hear what other people think of it if anybody picks it up. Okay, this I totally want, but I think it was sold out on Amazon, so I'll probably have to wait until it comes to the drugstore. Physicians Formula launched new Butter Glow multi-sticks, and these are ultra creamy radiant finish formula with a dual finish. So it kind of looks like those duo sticks from what's that brand I just tried? Oh my gosh, Dibs. I just tried Dibs, and they have these like multi-sticks. So these are basically a bronzer on one side and a blush on one side, and we've got 4 shades. So there's like a light, a medium, a tan, and a deep, and I'm kind of curious about it because I have the contour one from Physicians Formula, and it's pretty nice. So $14.97, and it's vegan and cruelty-free, and I really like the fragrance that Physicians Formula has. I feel like $14.97 is a really good price point, and I really enjoy Physicians Formula stuff. Some of it, I guess I should say. So I'm kind of curious about these. If I find them great, I'm not going to like break my back to try and get a hold of it, but very, very curious. I also think this is so adorable. So there's a new collab between Bath & Body Works and Sweethhearts, and I don't really get into Bath & Body Works. I used to be more interested in them, but I honestly don't love that their price point is insane for bath products, and then if you just wait long enough, it goes on sale, and I know they have coupons, and I just don't have the type of energy to keep up with it. But I think just objectively, this is a cute collection. So it says, Sweethhearts is known for their heart-shaped candies with love-filled messages printed on them. And so this collection is going to include 20 products and a new scent called Forever Sweet. Has notes on candied grapes, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. And just like the nostalgic Sweethearts candies. Apparently it's going to smell just like the Sweetheart candies. So this is launching on the 13th, and I'm sure there's going to be probably TikTok videos of people beating themselves up with Bath & Body Works products to try and get the last candle or something like that. But I do think it's a cute idea. It totally makes sense. And I think it's going to be like the product for people on Valentine's Day, but it's an easy pass for me. So there's that. I'm also sorry if you hear my children screaming at the top of their lungs, but their babysitter's here and they're having a good time. So it is what it is. You guys, I didn't know if we would ever see the day that Charlotte Tilbury actually launched more shades of things, but I do feel like she has slowly made progress and expanded her shade line. And finally, we have new shades of the Hollywood Contour ones. So I have the original. I don't know if I have it with me. I think, oh yeah, I do. I've been trying to, here it is. I've been trying to pan this one. So I have it in the shade Fair Medium, I think. Yeah. And so I've been trying to finish this up. And lo and behold, we have new shades. So we've got Fair, Medium, Tan, Tan Deep, and Deep. So I'm super duper excited about this. I think I picked out medium still for me because medium tan looks a little too dark. I mean, I like my bronzer to be just a little bit darker than my skin tone. I don't like an extreme like bronzer line, and I know it's a contour, but I just use mine as bronzer. I'm not really into contouring, so I'm super duper excited about this. I'm just glad that they have more shades, and yeah, you guys will have to let me know how you feel about it. I'm definitely going to be curious to see if it's deep enough for other skin tones, so I'm happy because we're heading in the right direction. I'm sad it took so long, but I'm happy it's happening. Okay, Makeup Forever is launching new Super Boost lip glosses. These are high shine and buildable lip glosses with skincare-like benefits and with a unique lip grip applicator that delivers just the perfect amount of product. So these are supposed to last up to 12 hours, infused with chamomile, cotton, and meadow foam flower seed oil, 4 different shades. I think it's interesting that they only did 4 shades. I don't know if Makeup Forever is really known for lip products. I would love to hear how you guys feel. For me, it's an easy skip, but I mean, if you like to buy everything from Makeup Forever, I guess maybe you'd be interested in that. Next, we have from the brand Ensley. This is the new singles eyeshadow and eyeliners. Eye colors are $21 in 4 different finishes. I don't really talk much about this brand. I think they're sold on Beautylish. And I feel like it's not very often that we see a brand launch like a full set of singles like this, but it's cute. I think their packaging is what they're really known for. They have these beautiful like butterfly motifs, and it's like goth, but it's also like, I don't know what this is called. Like, is it called like cottage goth? I don't know, but it's a vibe. It's definitely not for me, but I think it's cute, so I just wanted to mention it. I think I saw them on the NSW page, or maybe it was some news pages, but yeah, I thought it was cute. Okay, we also have to talk about the Twilight and Colourpop collection round 2, because when I filmed my last video, they hadn't like fully revealed the entire collection, and since they have, and I was like, oh goodness, this is so beautiful. I was definitely very jealous of my friends that got this in PR. And I was going to buy it on the Colourpop website, and I talked myself out of it because I'm trying so hard not to spend every single penny that I have. I did make a decent amount of money from YouTube and affiliate codes and stuff like that over the holidays, but that always like accounts for how much it slows down in January, because I feel like the industry and everybody's like shopped out and tired, and so everybody kind of takes a little break. So I'm like, no, Karen, you don't need it. Like, just say no. But it's so hard. Anyway, I did skip it on the Colourpop website, and then it came to Ulta, and apparently my Ulta store has it in stock. So I'm like, should I just buy the palette? I really want to just buy the palette, but I talked myself out of that too because I still have the original Twilight palette, which I haven't used, which I was going to use today, but then I found out that there was another palette getting delivered. So I'm going to wait and see if that palette comes. But if not, my plan was to use a Twilight palette. So I know I'm trying to like juggle and maximize the filming time I have. So we'll see. I should have just told my sitter to come later in the day, but it was too late by the time I decided to do that. So anyway, they showed us a palette, which is called the New Moon Eyeshadow Palette. It retails for, how much is this thing? $24, which I don't think is terrible. I really love this color story. I think it's so pretty. I love a good neutrally warm palette. I was telling you guys about this, like that there's not enough neutral palettes in indie, and this is so cute. But I told myself it kind of looks like Just a Taste from Unearthly, and I could also throw in the Fire. Which one is it? Was it Hot something? The more red tone palette that they did. I feel like if I combine those two, I have this palette, so I'm trying really hard to stay strong. But this is so pretty. They also launched these Love Triangle Cream Eyeshadow Sticks, which are like beautiful multi-chrome shades. So we have It's Always Been Him, Wolf Girl, and Vampire Girl. Again, I've seen so many people create such beautiful looks with those. So that's $32 if you buy the bundle. Otherwise, I think you can buy them individually as well. There's also some lip sets. So there is 2 lip sets. There's a more red toned lip set and a more neutrally lip set, which I think is so beautiful as well. And so one is like You Can't Trust Vampires, and that retails for $16. A lot of this stuff is selling out, so that's nice to see as well. And then we have the Bella Where the Hell Have You Been, and that's also $16. We've got It's a Wolf Thing Glow Body Glitter for $12. And then the Super Shock set is so cute. So it has this like beautiful marbling to it, and you can get the duo for $15, which I don't think is terrible. And these are so pretty, but it's just like a beautiful burgundy shade and a beautiful like gold shade, and I just don't need that. So yeah, I just said no. Like I just don't. I know how much I use my collection, and I just would not reach for something like that. So I did end up saying no to the collection, but I definitely am still thinking about the palette, but I just can't justify buying it because I haven't even used the first one. So I've been trying to be really, really good about that. And yeah, that was the main thing. I was like, I want it. Okay, people also seem to be really excited about this Colorful Face Bronze Blush and Highlighter palette from Sephora collection. So we have 3 shades, and this retails for $22. And I know I've owned this in the past. So there is a light to medium, a medium to tan, and then a tan to deep. And these are very beautiful. I like the packaging upgrade, but for me, I feel like they're not that exciting. I don't think the colors are that exciting, but I feel like I saw so many people on social media really excited about these palettes, so I wanted to give them a little shout out in case you guys didn't know that they were something that existed, because I feel like there's so many launches sometimes it's hard to even know what's like new, what's been around before. It's overwhelming, so I just wanted to mention that particular face palette to you guys. Okay, so we have 2 little updates slash like a sneak peek from Glaminatrix. So one update is on Nearly Natural, and basically it's saying they've made the palette except 2 original shades. So Naked Eyes was updated to be more of a sheer sparkly topper, and they removed Simplicity because it was very close to barely there and didn't feel the need to have them both in there anymore. So I don't know what shade they replaced it with, but we also added 5 new shades, so it is now a 20 pan palette. The pan sizes are 22 mm, and I don't know when this is going to launch, but they did post a little outline of the palette, so very excited to see that palette redone. And then they also posted this picture, which is basically brushes that they've been working on, so that's going to be something to look forward to. These look beautiful. A lot of them look really small and detailed, which I love, and I love the handles too. They look absolutely stunning, so can't wait to see those from Glaminatrix in the future. I feel like I had so many updates last week that they're a little less this week, which is okay. It's probably just going to be a little bit of a shorter video. Now, I kind of eyed this, honestly, because of the packaging, and I was trying to convince myself that I would totally do something fabulous with this YSL collection. So this is the Couture Mini Clutch Luxury Eyeshadow Limited Edition for Valentine's Day. $68. There's also a lip product or 2 with this, I think I saw. So we have a Candy Glow Tinted Butter Balm, and that's $40. And then we have a YSL Love Shine Lip Oil Stick for $45. So both of these sound like great lip products. The clutch looks beautiful. I love this packaging. It's so gorgeous. But at the end of the day, a mauve matte and a beautiful pink shimmer, and then those 2 other matte shades that look to be more brown tone just don't need to be present in my collection. So I did decide to skip it, but if you're feeling bougie and you want something from YSL, those look so pretty, so I will link them down below for you. I did not realize that Kevyn Aucoin was still making makeup, but they have these new products called The Art of Blush Glow. It's a highlighter and blush duo from our best-selling Sculpt Define Contour Book Volume 4. Oh my gosh, these duos bring a radiant flush and luminous glow to any makeup look. These look beautiful, and honestly, I used to have a blush from Kevyn Aucoin that I absolutely loved, but I definitely don't feel the need to own this, so it's an easy skip for me, but if I find it online, I'll definitely post a link down below so you guys can shop if you're interested. Okay, and then I just wanted to mention that I saw this. There's some updates on the Unearthly pre-orders, as well as their website sales section is 60% off, so you can score some really good deals. But as far as pre-orders go, they have a pre-order open for their Menacing Metals lipsticks, also for the Dreamer palette, Just a Taste palette, the Shadowed Petal palette, and the Murky Meadow palette. Those are the two I think I talked about last week. So those are their two new palettes, but Menacing Metals, the Dreamer palette, and Just a Taste palette are all available for pre-order. So if you want to do that, I will link that down below for you guys to check out as well, because I love those palettes, and I think their Paranormal Plush blushes are also back in stock if you wanted to pick any of that up. I just want to mention, because again, it's so hard to keep up, so overwhelming, so I just wanted to give them a little bit of a shout out there. Okay, I'm signing off on this week's new makeup releases episode. My palette still hasn't come yet, but I'm very hopeful, so I'm going to keep filming and hopefully it gets here. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, whatever you're up to. I also hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep watching my videos. And if you do have a little bit more time today, I think YouTube should be offering you up some suggestions of more videos on my channel for you to check out. If this is all the time you have, then I will see you in another video in the future. Bye, friends!